Hey guys, I'm Michael,
I'm Kendall.
and today we've got an unboxing video for you. We had a viewer reach out in one of our first videos. If you've been watching since the beginning, you know that we were talking about starting a tie store, a men's, just dress tie store. And we had a viewer reach out via email, and he said that he had a bunch of ties in a storage unit, and he asked if we wanted to buy them. And I was all for it. I was like, yeah, we need as many ties as we possibly can get for this store to go live. And so we worked out a deal over a matter of like minutes of just going through emails back and forth. We worked out a deal. He gave me an offer for $600 plus shipping for the ties, sent some pictures of them, green lighted it, said good to go, shot him a Venmo. And then these got here yesterday. So we got a big box.
We haven't opened it yet either, so we're really excited to open it with you guys today to see what we bought. He did send us some pictures, so...
Yeah, we know generally what's in there, but we have not opened this yet. And came in the mail yesterday. We were going to make this video yesterday, but we've been dying to open this to show you guys what we got. I believe it's around 70 ties. So we'll get this thing opened up, and hopefully you guys enjoy this style of video. We thought it'd just be fun to show you sort of what we bought. And so yeah, 630 bucks for 70 ties. Let's see how well we did.
Yes, let's get into it.
All right, here we go, guys. This is going to be the first glimpse for you and I. The buyer didn't want us obviously to give away any of his personal info, so covered up the label obviously, and then I'm not saying his name or anything like that. But hopefully, I have no clue how this is going to be packaged, and I'm making sure I'm trying not to cut these ties as I open it. I'm going too deep. But based off of how he was emailing me, I have a feeling these are really nicely packaged, so I'm not super worried about how this looks. Oh yeah. Put this back flip off. All right, let's see here. Got a little note from him, which we will read in a second. Unless, Kendall, you want to read that right now? Is it worth reading?
Yes. Hey y'all, have fun with these awesome ties. There's some great makers and patterns in here. I threw in some extras just in case there's ones with flaws I missed or didn't mention. How sweet. Thank you so much.
All right, let's see what else is in here. So again, there should be about 70 ties in here. I know generally the brands that are in here, but he said he threw in a couple extras without telling us. After he mailed it, he threw in a couple extras, like 10 extras. So hopefully there are some really cool ones that he threw in here to show you guys.
We also have a little, he gave us a box and it says there's a very
I showed that.
rare one.
Really cool.
I didn't realize that you already showed that.
Yeah, so there's some Robert Talbots in here. One of them's a 7-fold, which I'll explain here in a bit if you're not into ties. There's some Canali, some Brioni, some stuff like that. So we're gonna get this stuff out of here and then sort of organize it and show you guys some of the good stuff. There's a lot of Zegna ties in here, a lot of like new generation Zegna ties, some new with tags, which is awesome. So lots of good stuff. So I really have no doubts that we're gonna make our money back or at least double it. And I think the guy who sold us them also thought the same thing, that we'll easily be able to double our money. So we're gonna pull these out and then we will sort of show you guys why we were okay with spending $600 on
all these ties.
On 70 ties at an average buy cost around $9 to $10. So we'll be back in a second. I gotta organize these. All right, so we organized all the ties by brands, and we think that the best way to go through this is just by each brand, pull it across and sort of show you some of the patterns that we would actually buy in the thrift stores. And then there's only this first brand is Robert Talbot. Some of these I probably wouldn't buy in the thrift stores, but they're still gonna sell more than fine. Like we're still gonna make our money back on them, but everything else we will definitely profit off of. So, so I'm gonna start with probably just the ones that are the least valuable here, so that we get those out of the way, and then we'll move into sort of the things that I would recommend buying. And so if you see things in these videos, not all of these I recommend buying at the thrift store if you're new to ties. Definitely do your research on ties. Understand that the sell-through rate is super low on ties. The margin is super low on ties. But we love selling ties. So
We do.
they're just quick and easy listings. They're really small to store and they cost nothing to ship. So if someone buys 10 of them, it's going to cost like $6 to ship. It's not a big deal.
Right.
So we like doing ties.
I just showed this first one. This is just kind of a gray and purple geometric Robert Talbot best of class. These ones are all best of class, aren't they?
Yes. So for Robert Talbot, they make a couple different models. The ones that are best of class are the best ones to sell. And I'm not saying all of them are good to sell. I'm just saying they're the best chance of selling for profits. Specifically this tag, if you have a really nice, like pretty design like this, like a purple geometric design with that nicer tag compared to that
one.
tag, which this is their older model, this one will probably easily sell for $20 plus shipping. Whereas this one with the older tag, this one will probably sell, I would assume, for around 15 bucks plus shipping since it's a gold color. Gold is really popular in ties.
It's pretty too. It has a little catcher foil type design on it. This is the next one. This is also kind of on the lower end, but these colors are just absolutely beautiful. I could totally see someone wearing that to a fun tropical wedding.
Yeah, and these ties are going to get really good after the Robert Talbot. The rest of this stuff is crazy good. So
We still love these.
yeah,
The
these are
patterns
still
on them are
pretty
awesome.
like paisley patterns for ties are insanely good. So this one will easily be a $25, $30 tie, I would guess. On the low side, 20, because paisley adds usually 10 bucks, I'd say, to values of good branded ties. So Robert Talbot's a good brand, Zegna's a good brand. All of these brands in here are going to be pretty good. And then, so if you have paisley pattern, it's definitely the most valuable.
We are going to pop up on the screen, not for all of them, but just for some of them, so you can kind of see an idea of comps. Again, sell-through rate on these are pretty low,
Yeah.
but we're really excited about them, and we do love to pick them up because some of the thrift stores, they're only, $2, but sometimes we will spend up on them. This is another one of the lower end ones, kind of a brownish orangey rust. Catcher foil pattern on it, really nice. These all feel really high quality too.
Yeah, and these are the last three, little lower end of the three. So just not as crazy cool patterns, not, just they'll still sell well, no doubt, but they're just something that, I mean, we really would look for some of this stuff over here. So
Yeah.
so these Robert Talbots,
These ones are beautiful. So
yeah, these ones are awesome.
Michael already showed this one with the purple and the blue kind of flower pattern on it with that tag. Michael, you can keep kind of flipping through.
Right. And then, yeah, so we got another nice little yellow. These all have the newer generation tag. And yeah.
This one's really pretty. If you're in the market for a tie, guess what? One of these could be yours.
Yeah. So it's just super cool. I mean, really just the geometric pattern ones do really well. This guy had a really good grasp on what is valuable whenever it comes to ties. And so very thankful that he reached out, because we are definitely, after going through all the ties, we're definitely going to be able to double our money on this
Yeah.
this lot. So
This kind of looks like that Versace style, like looping stuff.
red's a really good color for ties. So red, golds.
Very
I
stately.
think blues are pretty good, but gold and red definitely lead the pack in the color choice that people like to buy the most.
This one's paisley too, red and paisley.
Yeah, red
so that one will be
paisley.
great.
That'll probably be a $30 tie, maybe 40 even. But I take that back. 40 is probably asking too much for a Talbot tie. That's probably a $30 tie. This one will also probably go for about 25, 30. And
This is really cute too.
and I'm
Blue
pricing-
and gold.
I'm pricing things.
I keep losing the bottom of it. Oh my gosh.
The prices I'm saying are on the high side, I know. So if you go and run comps, this is going to be on the higher side, but this is just what I'm probably going to end up pricing them at. And then I would say a good chunk of them will probably sell around that price, and then they will sell probably over the next year for, I don't know, 30% off of that price that I'm saying. Maybe up to 50 depending on how long they sit.
We also send offers, so
Yeah.
that's something to keep in mind. This is a really pretty kind of purple and light dusty blue paisley pattern. Really like this one actually. My dad would love that.
Now this is the grail of Robert Talbots. I have found 2 of these before in the past, and they sold within a week for like 70 bucks. This is a Robert Talbot 7-fold. The ones that I found were both paisley pattern, a much more desirable pattern, but these 7-fold ties are basically a nicer fabric. The way they make them is a nicer fabric, and the way they fold over the fabric in the tie is a nicer quality compared to a normal tie. Still made out of silk, just a really nice silk material. But these ties are definitely way more expensive than those. Again,
Yeah.
the one that I sold in the past, both of them sold for $70 within a week. I would assume a pattern like this will probably sell around 50 to $75, but I have not comped any of this stuff out yet. I'm just going off of memory. So sevenfold, Talbot makes seven folds. I know almost every tie brand makes seven folds. So just be on that lookout for the logo or the thing that says sevenfold on it. Because if you find a sevenfold, they usually are always worth picking up.
Yeah, always worth a pickup.
Next, we've got some
These are so cool.
yeah, Ferragamo makes some really cool geometric patterns. They almost make, I would say their patterns are most like Hermes patterns. Hermes has all these little intricate designs, but these are more of like the, I think, vintage
I was just
Ferragamo.
about to say that this is very vintage style, the graphics on
Yeah.
this. So this one is a guy skiing, if you can see that. All made in Italy, from my understanding. Really, really cool patterns on these.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, I don't even wear ties and I want them all.
Ferragamo ties don't go for a like a crazy amount of money, nowhere near Hermes or Brioni or something like that, but they still do really well, especially the good colors. Like these three right here, I think will probably be the more valuable ones of this bunch. So just the red geometric pattern ones, these ones will probably be the most value, but then again, there might be, again, this guy was super knowledgeable. There might be a pattern in here that is just super desirable that we don't know about because we don't, I feel like this guy knew more about ties by 10x what
Than we
knew.
would ever know.
Yeah.
I don't know what pattern this is. It's really cool. I already showed it, but my gosh, I think that's so cool. I just love the style of these. They're so intricate. What's that pattern?
I don't know, it's a bunch of swans, a little island with a bridge.
This one's circus themed, so it has tigers and things of that nature. Really pretty, like a deep green and gold and red. I really, really like this one too.
And these are just two, I don't even know what to call them.
They're really cute
They're
though,
cute,
Michael.
yeah.
They're really, really cute. This one's horses. I don't know. It's just giving
This is like a
vintagey vibes.
medieval like times about tie.
And the pictures are really important on the ties too. Super close up so people can see the patterns. So yours stand out against the rest. I'm obsessed with those.
Okay, we have one more brand that's on this mid-end side of cash, and then we're gonna get into the stuff that is really all the money and like the crazy value inside this lot. So we've got
This is Vineyard Vines,
yeah.
and we buy their ties.
Yeah, we buy Vineyard Vines ties. I've bought probably 5 to 10 of them in the past month. A lot of them were new with tags that I bought.
As long as they're cool, then geometric. This one just has American flags on it, but I mean, super cool ties. And the thrift stores, sometimes they mark them up a little bit.
They always mark them up to like $8-9 here in Dallas. So it's kind of hard to buy them whenever we find them.
This one has parrots on it and palm trees, which is super cool. It's a really pretty salmon color as well.
There's a couple new with tags ones here that we'll show you in a
What's
second.
this?
But this one's got also this one also is parrots and palm trees, just the yellow version of the last one.
Oh,
So
sick.
super cool.
This one has little bottles on it with can opener or bottle openers. Super cute. Like Hayden would love this tie. That's super cool.
This one has just some fishes on it.
Fish.
Really nice. And Vineyard Vines ties go for, I believe, around $20 to $30 used. So
I don't know why there's just footprints on this, but maybe maybe there's, I thought they were like, you know, those little baby footprints whenever they're.
yeah. So we've got a few new with tags ones. This
Lady
one is,
Liberty is on here. Love her. New with tags. It's part of their custom collection, which I don't know if that adds any value. I can't quite say I know the difference. This just looks like a little smiley face, or they're all frowns. Just kidding. Yeah, they're all little frowny faces, but really pretty. And then this one has, where's this? This person's name on here is Janet Yellow, and I guess they have a bunch of different Vineyard Vines ties with different people on them. Sorry guys, Michael's like, Kendall, you're way close. But this one's really cool. Really, really cool. Apparently this is more rare, so it has dollar signs and such.
All right, so here is where these are one of my favorite brands of ties to find, and this is where the value really starts coming in. These are all really good patterns. We're talking about Zegna ties. So these are all modern Zegna ties. They're not the old school tags. It's all the new school stuff. Couple new tags ones in here, and the patterns on these are just super nice. So these will all at least sell for 30 bucks plus shipping, and some of these will probably sell close to 50, if not.
Yeah.
The new tags ones will definitely sell for close to 100. I just sold a new tags one for 100 bucks last month or 2 months ago, and it sold within like a day for 100 bucks. So definitely, this is probably, I don't know how many ties are here. There's probably 20 Zegna ties. I mean, you're talking over $1,000 worth of ties, or close to $1,000 worth of Zegna ties here.
Just from a small little stack.
Yeah.
We'll start off with this one. It's not new with tags, but it's a paisley pattern and red, which is awesome. It has some pretty blue in it too. So this one's really nice. I'm just in deep admiration right now of all of these. And then this one is new with tags. It has the original Nordstrom tag on it, and it's purple,
Yeah, that one will sell
purplish
really well.
pink, really cool.
Yeah.
And it says Zegna. I don't know if we showed you already, but it has the Zegna down here on the bottom. So that's really cool. This one's less cool to me, but it's just striped, which is fine.
And I'm going to show you guys what this new school tag looks like. They just put the thing down here, the Zegna thing here. And so...
That's what I just showed.
oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to Kindle.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so put that, if that's down there, that makes it a new school tag on their ties, and that usually means it's more valuable. And also, they're just cooler looking than the old school ones. So
This one's pretty too. Another geometric tie. Again, this thrift stores have tons of ties, so definitely.
all right, we'll start blowing through these because there's like 20 of them.
This is a really pretty pattern.
This one's new with tags.
Has a little flaw.
Yeah, it has a little,
no
it's a new
problem.
defect. It has a tiny little flaw down here on the front. Nothing too crazy. But all these have MSRPs of $130 to $200, so.
Quatrefoil pattern. Love that. Cute. It's like brown. This one's still in its protective sleeve. Really cool. Purpley pattern. I don't know if the light's just reflecting really poorly on that, but all of these are really, really neat. Really, really neat.
This one's really, really nice. That one will do really well.
Never buy these retail price, you guys. Go
Yeah.
to the thrift store. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, Zegna ties are typically all over the thrift store.
Are
nice
they usually
gold.
marked up at the thrift
No,
store?
not really. Nice gold striped pattern. Nice blue geometric pattern.
I have another stripe pattern here.
Yeah. All of them but one is a new school tag. So these will all, two of them are not new school, but these
Yeah,
are going to be
really, really
super
nice.
good sellers in the new tie store. All right, now we've got the assorted high dollar stack of stuff. So all of these are typically, I think almost all of these besides these two Brook Brothers are worth more than the Zegna ties. So these two are just Brooks Brothers makers. So I do resell, oh wait, never mind, these are new tags. I take that back, these are all pretty decent.
They're both
Yeah,
new tags?
they're both new.
Oh,
I
great.
forgot. I saw that in the photos he sent. Yeah, so the makers ties do better than just normal Brooks Brothers, but these are also new with tags, so these will definitely sell really well. I would assume at least half of retail, and the retail price is 75.
Yeah, 75 or 78. I keep doing that.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
gotta pinch
gosh.
the whole thing.
I'm losing my mind. I'm trying.
Next brand, I've never found one of these in the thrift, but I knew about the brand. It's a Talio Ferrelli.
Forelli.
Yeah, Talio Ferrelli. Super good brand. I believe they sell for 50 bucks minimum. I haven't really comped them out in a while though. And then we have another 7-fold tie. And this
I
one,
want to show this one.
I have no clue how much this one's going to be worth. This is an Asai tie, which I've sold, Asai, I-S-A-I-A, in case I'm pronouncing that wrong. I don't know if it's Asai or Asaya.
It's usually a red tag on clothing.
Yeah. This one's a 7-fold Asai tie. I've sold their ties in the past for around 30 bucks, 40 bucks. But no, I haven't. I'm thinking of another brand. I've sold their shirts, obviously,
With flaws.
with flaws for like 50, 60 bucks, but I have not sold a tie yet. And that being a 7-fold, I would not be surprised if that's close to $100 tie.
We'll screenshot and put a comp on
Yeah.
the screen so you can see. This one's personally my favorite. It's Ralph Lauren, but you guys know their bear just adds value to pretty much all of their stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was starting to kind of look up comps on these, but this is at least a $40 tie.
Yeah, I was seeing around 50 to $100 for that tie.
One
So,
sold for best offer 110, but people also can put whatever price they want on anything and accept an offer. So
yeah. I also know this brand, but I've never found it in the thrift store. Don't know how to pronounce it. It's Charvet, Charvet.
maybe it's Charvet.
I don't know, but it's also a really good brand for ties. I don't know how much they go for, but I just know it's a good brand to
Oh,
pick up.
it's so pretty, you guys.
We've got 3 Brioni ties. So we've talked about Brioni in the past. These ties do really well. Usually
Yeah.
sell them for around, $40 to $70 depending on the pattern and stuff.
This one's kind of has a
2 of them
silver and gold shimmer too,
yeah.
which is super cool. Yeah, we love Brioni. We love it. Sometimes they have a little gold metal tab on the back.
Yeah. Nice canali tie. These go for about $35 plus shipping for us. Nice stripe pattern.
This is another canali, but it has paisley pattern on
Yeah,
it, which
so-
is super cool.
Yeah, so
Give it a
in
show
this-
the back.
And this is sort of the new school tag too.
Yeah.
So there's probably closer to a $50 tie plus shipping. And then last but not least, we have the Versace tie.
That one's so cool.
This is probably the most valuable tie in the lot. I think it'll probably fetch around $100. It might be 80 to 120, but super cool tie. Never found a Versace tie before. I found one of their button downs and sold for $600, but I've not found a tie. So
Yeah, the pattern on it's awesome.
yeah, so that's what we bought.
No regrets.
Yeah, no regrets. We're definitely gonna make money on that. Thank you to the viewer who sold us that. You know who you are.
Yes.
I know you're watching this because I asked if I could make a video and you said I can't wait to watch it. And if you guys have anything, if you guys are reselling and you have a huge death pile or just a storage unit full of stuff that you're never gonna get listed, we're always open to buying stuff.
Always.
So the email is in the description. It's kandmresell@gmail.com. Hit us up if you guys have stuff you want to offload. Send some pictures. Let us know what it is. We do mostly clothing, men's clothing. So
We can't pay super top dollar, but
yeah,
we are
but
very
we're
reasonable.
Yeah, we're very fair.
Yeah.
And so maybe we can make out a deal, maybe not. So, but if you are one of those people, here's one of your ways to offload a bunch of inventory for money. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching a video like this. We were super excited about getting these ties, and we will be launching the tie store very soon.
Very soon.
So-
We have another basket that we showed on the live stream a couple weeks ago with some of the ties that we had. So we're really eager to get that live. It's on my list of things that we really want to get live this week, but
Yeah.
we'll see. This is a big undertaking. So
Yeah, so I hope you guys like this one. If you did, subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below of which tie was your favorite out of this lot.
And if there's a tie brand that you know of that you have sold in the past for good money, we're always looking to add more stuff to our list because the more we know, the more we find, the more we can share with you guys. So
For sure. So
let us know. We're
see-
curious.
we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye, you guys.